Well, first fish of the day, not a big one, but hey, we'll take it. So he's about a 9-inch crappie. We're gonna throw him back. So what is happening, people? We're back at Hyco Lake today. Today is August the 6th. Water temperature is about 81 degrees. Fish have began to really stack up out on some deep structures. So if you come into fish, I've checked a few places this morning that we're holding fish 6 to 8 feet of water. Not so much now. Fish are beginning to transition deep because that upper water column is really getting warm. So we're out here on the point. We're fishing some structure in about 20 feet of water. Actually about 25 feet of water. There's some structure under the water here. It's a lot of crappie on it. Water's clear. We're fishing minnows. Got my new B&M rod here. 6-pound test line, Sienna reel. Fishing a fairly heavy sinker. And of course, we got the old minnow on. And I noticed that I've been catching more fish, fishing minnows in this clear water than I have on artificials. Now I will fish some artificials probably today, but I stopped by the store, got some minnows this morning, so I'm rigged up fishing minnows. Hey guys, we appreciate all the support we've been getting for this channel. Hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate everything everyone's doing for us. We couldn't do this without you. Hey guys, hey, now let's go catch a fish. Dink. We're looking for a slab. You know, sometimes when you're fishing, there's so many crappie down there that those little crappie come up and man, they get the bait before the big ones have opportunity to. That's a little bit better fish. And I was messing with my live scope settings and he swallowed it. So that's a 10-inch crappie right there, boom. Now one thing that I do, if you're fishing live scope now, I'm on that underwater structure. There's several different anomalies here under the water. I think there's 2 brush piles, a big old rock hump here. So there's like multiple structure here that these fish are relating to. So one of the things that I do, once I get over it, I'll move my live scope to about 2 or 3 feet deeper than the water column. And I will bring the forward looking back end about 35 feet. Now that gives me the greatest detail of what I'm actually looking at. And if you do that, it'll help you, because some of these brush piles you can notice that they'll be full of really small fish, and some you can see those big signatures. So if I see there's a lot of little signatures, most of the time I'll just move right on by that. So just a tip, maybe that'll help you. Well, I will say they biting today. About every time I drop down, I got a fish. You know, that's 9.5-inch crappie, boom. Now I will say, as well as they are reacting to the minnows today, I think I could catch them on some artificials as well. Let's see. Well, they're all about the same size. Running about 9.5, 10 inches. You know, that's a 10-inch fish. Nice summertime crappie. Now this is what'll really fool you. So you can, I just dropped that minnow, lively minnow, down into the bunch of crappie. And there's probably 25 crappie in that school, all swimming around. Drop that live minnow right in the middle of it, and no bite. So just because you can see these fish on live scope don't mean they're actually going to bite. But it helps to know exactly where they are. Now on this particular point, there's 3 different structures. There's some old wood pilings, there's a couple of different tree pilings out here that people have sunk. And they've got schools of crappie on each one of them. Some of them, they're suspended up as high as, I got crappie suspended 10 feet over top of some 20-foot structures. So they're way up in the water column. That's always a good thing. Those crappies up in that water column normally will bite. There again, about 10 inches. And that crappie bit so easy. Woo-wee. Boom. He bit easy. I just saw the tip of the rod moving. Boom. Good crappie. Now, I'm gonna fish with the ACC crappie stick for a little while. This is my B&M rod. I'm gonna see if there's any difference in how they feel. So anyway, real quick guys, I want to show you. So, you know, I'm single pole fishing. That's Dave's setup right there. He's got he's got his 3 poles set up. What you got, 2 14s? What you got, Dave?
I got 1 14, 1 12, and 1 10.
And 1 10, and you notice he's got his 10 closest to this corner right here. So this allows him to fish multiple lures, or to fish multiple baits at a time. And you know, quite a few times he's catching 2, maybe 3 fish at a time, whereas if I'm just single poling. And you know, that's a great way to fish. I know many of you out there fish with those multiple poles that way. And you know, again, it's basically the same thing, except for he's watching for a bite, watching for that tip of that pole. We need a fish on right here. Watching for that tip of that pole to go down. Go back over there on that hump and see if you get bit there.
It's pulling me back to it. It come off of it. So I got it anchored. That's how much it moves.
Got a fish on the middle. There you go. Boom. Good fish. A little bit better. 10-inch crappie. Boom. Yeah, you said as soon as you start tying on, you'd catch one. So you can see multiple rods catch fish just as well as that single pole. You know, managing multi-rods is one thing you have to consider if you put out 3, 4, 6. Normally, when I fish multiple rods, I'll fish 4 rods. I can manage 3 to 4 fairly well. And if fish are really biting, 1 rod is about all I can handle. You know, it's a lot going on when you have multiple rods, but you know, you just set your depth. Fishing a single pole, it's easier to manage that depth, especially when you're fishing in structure. You can manage the depth of your lure much quicker, adjust quicker. Here, there's a road bed, there's a big drop off, drops straight off, so you're running 12 to 13 feet, drops into 25. If you get your depth down at 20 feet, boom, you get over here in that structure, you're hung up. So, and then you're tying off. So, you know, that's just one reason I like to fish the single pole. But multiple poles, hey, work really great, especially this time of year. We're going to ease down here to another point. Still fishing minnows. There's a couple of brush piles that I found this morning, and we're going to go fish them. Hey, stay with us, and let's go catch fish. All right, so we found us. We're back on the point. There's several brush piles here on this point, so we're going to see if we can catch us a fish. as I catch this fish right here and I'm swinging him around, when he comes up I see just how nice this fish is, so I tried to swing him around in the boat. You notice the net's down and I couldn't dip him, so I needed to swing him on into the boat. But that crappie came off of a point that had some brush sunk on it. It was about 3 places of brush sunk, and I had just found that brush this morning there. And so it just goes to show you with a little riding around and looking what you can find. 13.5 inches. Boom. Good crappie right there. Boom. And hit a minnow. You know, it's really no secret here. We basically just trying to fish this minnow, float it right over top of that brush that's down in the water, and boom, we're getting bit. Another decent crappie right here. You know, 10.5 inches or so. We will certainly take him. You know, 9 3/4 inch fish. Hey guys, so let's recap what we've done today. The water is 81, 82 degrees. It's August. Crappie are really schooling good on structure in deeper water. So for you guys that are out looking for fish, there's some really big schools of crappie, and they're biting really good today. Fish are reacting really good. I didn't try any spoons. I stuck with the minnows because that was my plan coming to the lake today. It's getting pretty hot. It's getting about 11 o'clock. Boat traffic is beginning to get heavy, so we're going to ease to the house and clean these fish that we caught. Hey, I might even put a picture of these fish in the end of the video. Hey guys, we appreciate all the support we get for this channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. Subscribe to the channel. Please comment, like all your comments. If there's something specific you guys want to see, comment, and we'll try to work that into the series of videos. And if you're new to the channel, I try to fish every single week all year long, trying to keep up with that transition to crappie. Right now, crappie in a deeper transition, out on point, structure, and schooled up really good. This pattern should last from now to the fall turnover. Sometime happens around the 1st of November, somewhere in that period. So you should be able to come to the lake and fish this same pattern from now till November, and except for on some lakes where crappie may transition up the creeks. Anyway guys, I hope you've seen something in the video that you learned. I hope you've seen something in the video that you enjoyed. And hey guys, you remember, it's a wildlife, and I'll see you on the water.